Yeah, well, today we are nearing 2.5 years after entry into service. Singapore Airlines have 10 aircraft. That is the biggest fleet today in service. It's interesting to note that they now have more A380s in the fleet than 747-400s, which was the mainstay of their fleet for a long time. So the generation change is really happening. There's a total of 25 aircraft in service. They've flown 100,000 flight hours, 10,000 flights. It's really doing very well. Everybody was watching the entry into service of the A380. The first A380 with Singapore Airlines flew for 3 months without a single delay. And the airlines have been saying, all of them, that the entry into service of this all-new design with plenty of new technology inside went very, very smoothly. Well, the A380 is developing into a real profit maker for airlines simply because of this high demand, even if they don't put higher ticket prices on their A380 flights. Through the revenue management systems, the high demand will translate into much less discounted fares and higher fare levels than on other aircraft. Well, Air France has been introducing frequency consolidation with the New York JFK service, where they replace 2 flights with smaller aircraft with 1 flight with the A380, which keeps exactly the same capacity and lowers the cost tremendously. So that is also a very good application of the A380 in times of crisis to make cost savings while keeping capacity constant. Passengers love the A380. They love the spaciousness, the quietness of the cabin in every class, including economy class, and therefore they flock to the A380 flights. That's what the airlines have been seeing. So they've been very pleased with the response from the public, and they're considering that the aircraft is really now the flagship of their fleet, is a very important asset for them in their promotion as a brand. They gain market share against competitors who don't have the A380. Well, we saw that the A380 would have many applications, not just the typical long-haul, transcontinental, intercontinental travel on major routes between big points or between hubs. In Japan, there are very high-volume routes, which are flown today in part with 747 domestic variants. And what people are saying in the industry is that this is the 747 of the 21st century. It is a paradigm change. It is a step change in efficiency, in comfort, in environmental quality. And it can be applied also on very short sectors, not only on long-haul flights. We see here in Asia-Pacific, we see nearly a demand for 900 very large aircraft over the next 20 years. And that is, I think, going to be covered essentially with A380s, which really is the aircraft that dominates the market. And the A380 is going to be a very versatile aircraft. The best example in recent developments on the market was the order by Air Austral. We'll fly a high-density, all-economy class A380, but the big benefit is a double one. They will get, of course, the much lower cost than 747s or 777s that are flying the route today, the route from Réunion to Paris, but they will also offer much better comfort because 10 abreast economy class in the A380, that is 1.5 to 2 inch wider seat for everyone compared to a 747 also at 10 abreast. And it is even more compared to a 777 at 10 abreast, which is flown by some competitors today. We already have half of the top 20 airlines as A380 customers, so it's already well installed in the marketplace, but the potential remains very large. And the airlines that don't have the A380 are certainly studying it, looking at it, because they know that what we say is true. It takes an A380 to compete with an A380.